on this journey, I've learned to appreciate things and to take things for the moment, learn to live in the moment. So um, I'm at peace, I must say. In spite of things could have went so many other different ways, you know, even with all the things that have happened, it could have been way
Right.
worse than what it was. But yet I stand, yet I'm here, yet I press. So enough about me. Shanette. Welcome.
Yes.
Who is Shanette? We see Shanette, the host. Let's talk about the lady that's a part of the 100 author movement. So who is that lady?
Wow. This is new to me. All of this is new. I began to write once my son passed away. Um, so that's how I was able to release some of the pain that I was dealing with through my through writing to him, writing poetry, and then now I am now, working on my first book, From Grief to Glory. Hopefully I can get it done and get it released this year. I have so much things, I got my hands in other things, so that's on my list of priorities is to release my first book. But I have written in three of your anthologies, really four, because the prayer book is out now. So really four.
So being that this will be your first project, solo project, um, what are some things that you are hoping to gain from being a part of the 100 author movement that may could help you with your project?
Um, Knowledge. You know, I've been watching the last three authors, and wow, they got me over here drinking water, and I'm all nervous and stuff because I'm like, how do you follow them? And I'm listening to them, and they dropping a lot of wisdom and a lot of nuggets, especially Millie Rose that just left, and I'm supposed to be doing homework, and I'm over on this computer listening to her, and I'm like, wow, taking notes. And then before her, I was listening to Dr. I wrote his name down, Dr. Brian, and I was like, wow, these are um amazing authors, and I never thought that I would be among them, at least in 100, part of 100 authors. And then also the young lady before, the one with the children book. I don't want to mess up her name, but listening to her story and how she took her mother and her auntie passing and made it into a book, a children's book. That was just like, man, I'm surrounded about I'm surrounded around greatness. And I never knew why God, I had friends from over 20 years, and during the time of my son transitioning, God removed them out of my life. And I didn't understand why he removed them. And now I'm seeing he putting people of great stature, people that I can learn from, even though I may be older than them, or they may be older than me. I'm learning. I'm learning from them. And when the first author was talking about her children's book, the first thing I thought about was my grandsons. I have four grandsons, and they like to read. And I don't see that many books out there uh for our young men, our young teenagers and stuff. It probably is. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough.
No, that you don't, because that was one of the reasons that I got into doing what I'm doing. Back in 2016.